Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Team Fortress TV's coverage of the Season 31 playoffs, Week 1 between Ford Gaming and Ascent. I'm Aquila. I'm joined by Looster on production and Scream as my co-caster. How are you doing tonight, Scream?
I'm doing well. How's it going, Aquila?
I'm doing fantastic. So, Ascent versus Ford Gaming. Alright. We're in the first week of playoffs now. Guess I'll run down what we got going on here. Ascent coming out of the regular season. I believe they have the playoff seed #1 over Froyotech, which is huge.
Yeah, they went 15-1 this season, only dropping one game to Froyotech.
Yeah, absolutely. They beat them in rounds 4, which is great. While over on the side of Ford Gaming, they're sitting at seed #4. You know, it's not bad, finishing 4th in the regular season, but an impressive season nonetheless. However, we are doing a best of 3 tonight, with our first map being Process, our second being Product, which there is potential for upset on, and Granary if it comes to that. But it looks like we're going to be going live here very shortly. I'll run down the roster really quick. Over on the side of Ford Gaming, we have a new addition, May on Medic, Jarrett on Demo, Sai and Trip on Soldier, Sandblast and Yosh on Scouts.
Alright, and we'll go over the center roster in a second. Jarrett getting the mid right before bomb mode here. We're going to see a fast bomb from both soldiers on the red and blue crate respectively. Looks like both teams are opting to play in the middle here. Jay's going to try to get an aggressive bomb onto red crate, and Slutter's just actually going to get across on point and pick off Psy Guy with the trade coming out from bot mode. And it looks like the tail end of this mid's going to end up in Ascent's hands, taking off a couple of frags. In fact, all projectile classes going down for Ford. And that's going to be this mid. They're not going to have a scout on cap, so I'm just actually going back and... or Yike going back, and it looks like they're actually going to take this second point with this.
Yeah, I do see Ford contesting here. However, they tried to chase some frags on the side of Ford Gaming. The health was terrible for them, but they managed to hightail it out of there quick enough to not trade anybody into them. But it looks like Ascent is not going to give up any momentum.
Oh, and May,
a huge bomb from Laz is going to drop May. That is going to put the cards in favor of Ascent as they try to roll here through choke. The Soldier's set up for an air shot, but he's going to get picked up just by a scattergun. But the Uber does come out in the process. Ford is losing players very quickly. And Ascent's going to control this second, and they're going to be able to take last clean off of that potentially.
Yeah, and this might carry them straight in the last here, as they're going to go through 5-door, and
Pull
Jay's
this
going to
bomb
get a
from
fast
Jay.
bomb on a Jarrett, getting a lot of damage on Jarrett, but not getting the cleanup frag. So I'm just going to get some pressure on point here, actually picking off Psy Guy, and they're going to actually take the round off of that.
That was a crazy bomb from Jay. He didn't get the pick, but it set him up to keep moving. You know, Jarrett's health was terrible there, and for that they could just call the focus onto him. And that Demo Man was picked up in clean time. However, we are now into the second mid here. Both Demo Men rolling out, hitting that fast rail, getting there at the exact same time. So we're going to wait for a Soldier Bomb to come out of either of these teams. Ascent playing on this right side here, while Ford also playing on the right. However, May is sitting kind of close to the choke area, and it looks like it's going to be Jay taking the initiative, try to get a couple rockets onto the combo here. But it looks like he's just going to back up, try to get a couple rockets again. The Soldiers are doing a great job of just cycling their bombs and waiting for the other team to make a mistake. But it looks like Ford is winning the positioning here. Let's see if Laz can do anything about it. He is in on the Soldier, but he's going to get picked up pretty clean here. And Jay looking like he's going to fall very shortly also. And with both the Soldiers being down on the side of Ascent, it looks like it's going to be a mid in favor of Ford Gaming.
Yeah, and ended up kind of being a spam game there, and Ascent just got the worst end of it, kind of losing their soldiers just a demo and soldier spam from up top. And it looks like Ford is going to push straight into second here, and Ascent ends up picking off Trip, and looks like it's going to stifle this push maybe. And Sandblast actually almost dying, barely escaping with his life there. And while we have some downtime, I think I can go over the Ascent roster. So Scouts,
I wouldn't be too sure about that because Jay's in. However, he is not able to get the second pick. Laz trying to follow up on that. However, he's going to go down as well.
Yeah, and
sorry to cut you off there, but I wanted to get that action real quick.
It's understandable. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a cause for pushing second, as Ford Gaming is going to be moving towards the Al-Qaeda area, coming out of sewer, getting some spam onto bomb mode here, trying to take this for free. The bomb is going to come in from Trip, who is going to do a load of damage to Jerry, and actually the Force is going to come out here from both teams, and Jay actually kind of eating it from Side Guy there, and this is a really clean Uber exchange from Ford, and they're going to try and push this in the last here.
Yeah, Ford showing that they're not giving up here, are going to roll straight into last. The damage is there, but it's up to somebody to follow up on it. Sandblast is in, trying to get the pick onto bot mode, which he does. He's on the Laz now as well. However, not able to convert that, but Ford now down 2, unfortunately. The Demo Man being down on the side of Ascent, but they do not care as they're walking out into second here, trying to lock Ford out of this choke so they cannot fight. And Ascent taking this second very clean, but Ford lingering quite a bit. They might try for a contest here. Sandblast just now spawning, so we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, and Ford actually has a little bit of ad here. They probably don't know, but that's actually might secure them if Ascent tries to go off of something. But as all players are up for both teams, looks like we're just going to stalemate here on second.
Yeah, just setting up for the defense here. Skis is playing very far back on this battlements area, sitting at 95%, while May over at 100. So it is very even. However, it looks like he's just trying to play his positioning carefully. Ford looks like they want to take the sword push here, but the demo is doing a great job of sticking that out. However, Yoshi's on the sniper. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he's going to peek through choke here, trying to get something. Looking for the soldier bomb, but they're going to actually play this really well. Trying to avoid a peek while also pressuring him enough so he doesn't get deep in choke. He's actually going to come to the super area here. Might be able to get Laz, but Laz barely avoids a close range headshot there and escaping with his life, but looks like just going to keep rotating their sniper, trying to get picks here, and he's going to get a pick on the Laz.
Yeah, he's not going to get lucky twice there. Yosh managing to hit his mark, and Ford looks like they want to move off of this, all cycling towards the Al-Qaeda area, but Jay doing a great job of stuffing them with the bomb. He needs to stay alive here, however, because if he goes down, that's going to be 2 down on the side of Ascent. However, a pick does go in favor of Ascent on the flank, getting tripped in the process.
And Yard actually gets caught on the flank by Jarrett.
Yeah, that is 2 players down on the Ascent now. This is Ford's time to move if they want to try it, and it looks like that's what they're doing. Sandblast making tons of space, getting the 2-shot on the Laz. That is great news for him. However, they are pushing in with this sniper. Ascent is going to have to play the position very carefully. It looks like their medic is locked down here, and the Uber is going to come out first out of Ascent. They do manage to get the force out of Ford Gaming, but it is much better at this point. Jared is going to be able to lock them out, and they get 2 picks in the process.
Yosh getting the last second headshot on Slemnish there. They actually opted for the exchange there instead of trying to get out. I guess they were locked down by the sniper, but honestly, great play from Ford, playing their sniper very well and ended up getting a pick, and it paid off for them.
Yeah, the medic is just now spawning, so heals are not there quite yet from Ascent, and it looks like with that, Ford is trying to move in. May does go down, however. That is good for them. They will not have heals if they attempt to push in. However, Trip is in the back line right now, drawing a couple eyes back, but it looks like he's going to get out shortly.
Yeah, Slemnish picking off Yosh there, ending the sniper terror from Ford Gaming, and this might be cause for them to push out. Slemnish back on scout, and looks like Ascent's is going to take this pretty easily here.
Yeah, definitely. Able to take that second. Very clean. Ski's sitting at a comfortable 60%, 50% ad over Ford Gaming. So with that, it looks like they're going to try their momentum. Trip is setting himself up to die here for this force, potentially sitting above this awning area, but it looks like Ascent might send their flank in first through this I-10. If they do that, they will be able to catch Trip before he even bombs there.
Their ad is dwindling though. Now it's only about 30 ad here, and Ford is building up. They actually have 85. They're going to be able to refine this post. A deep bomb from bottom mode. Uber has come out from Ascent, but not really much happening, and they're going to have all 6 players up. Ford is going to repush straight from IP, using the Uber very early. Jerry getting in deep, and oh my god, a massacre coming from Choke.
They didn't know Trip was behind, and that was a fatal mistake to them, because he was able to put out so much damage, and with that, his team could just move forward. Ford Gaming managing to hang on to the mid. Ascent did not manage to cap here, and their health is low as well. So Ford is going to be able to take the second.
Behind, maybe able to get the pick on Jarrett here. At least gonna delay him a little bit. Getting one rocket onto him, and Jarrett's just gonna opt to return to his team.
Oh no, Laz is gonna get caught here. Yeah, he's taking the fight against Trip in the back line. His health is a lot worse as well. So we're gonna see him get cleaned up pretty soon here as the rest of the team just sets up. Yep, with that, Laz is gonna go down. Slemnish is on the sniper, and Yosh as well, so we might be seeing a sniper v sniper here.
Yeah, before it's sitting with a comfortable 50 ad here, they're going to go for the push through 3, bombing in Jared onto the gun here. Jared's actually going to get a lot of damage on the skis, pushing him on upper. Sandbox is going to get the point about a 4th captain. Jared's going to go down to a last bomb.
Yeah, Ford is crumbling here. May the only one left alive. I don't see him being able to get out of this through IT. Yeah, the bomb is in from Jay. However, May just sees his life flash before his eyes. He might be able to get out sewer if he can surf it out. No, he's going to get picked up. That is going to be a very late death for May on the side of 4 Gaming.
With the 20-second respawn, is if Skis gets hooked up with somebody here, they're going to have about 30 or 40 ad coming into this mid.
Yeah, but however, they have to be wary of Trip once again with his gremlin strats. He's going to be in unlimited seconds. I'm not able to find the rockets that he needs.
He's going to get enough damage onto bot mode where Jared can give him a pipe. Looks like this is going to be cause to push right back in. And Ski's sitting at Uber. Ubers and Laz is going to get absolutely destroyed by Yosh.
That is 3 players down now on the side of Ascent. Ford managing to turn this around. Yosh is still on that sniper class. He's been rocking it all game, but it's working out for them because they are able to retake second here. However, Ascent looks like they want to contest this with how they're playing.
Really, that sniper has been a really important part of Ford being able to take these pushes. It's actually quite insane some of the picks Yosh has got to put them into second twice now, I think.
Yeah, it's almost like they have the entry fragger sniper setting things up for them.
They're opper.
Yeah, they're opper. But Ford Gaming now playing very comfortably back. They know that Ascent has ad, but it's going to be closed out very soon as May nears his Uber. And it looks like we're going to be setting up for a stalemate unless Ascent tries to move somebody in. No, they're on the gun, they're on the sniper, they want to hold.
Yeah. Looks like Ubers are going to even out here. They're going to try and peek Yosh through 3 and lobby here. He's going to get a body shot on Jay, but not pull off the headshot. And Slumnish is actually on the counter sniper here. Peeking from about forward, actually going to get the pick on the Yosh.
Yeah, Slumnish showing his sniper prowess coming out on top over Yosh there, but it is not over yet. They don't really have the space to move so far. So Slumnish trying to get an aggressive angle here, but he's going to get spammed out. Looks like 4 Gaming is doing a very good job of shutting down that angle.
Yeah, really not allowing for a lot of room here. We're going to see actually Yosh on Spy here. He's going to have to go behind, and Saigon is going to done a swift headshot from Slevnish.
Yeah, that is going to be very unfortunate for him, and as Laz is in on Jared! Jared going to crater to a direct rocket from Laz. Very unfortunate for him. That is going to be the demo man down on the side of Ford Gaming.
And Jay's actually going to go for a sack! And Slevnish goes down to the Spies. Jay dies. And with 3 down on the Ascent side, now Laz just spawning up. This might be a cause to push in here. Sandblast's going to get aggressive. The sap is going to come out on the sentry. That is insane from Yosh.
Yosh is still alive too. He just saps the gun and just skedaddles out of there. Look, he might live also. Looks he's going for a stab onto the medic. Can he get it? Oh, Laz's rocket's going to find its mark, picking him up.
Yosh doing surprisingly more on Spy than I expected.
Yeah, it looks like we just have off-class extraordinary jack of all trades. Yosh setting up his team. However, they aren't able to take that last, unfortunately, but they'll have another attempt because Ubers are even.
How many times have you seen a Spy sap in an invite playoffs match, Aquila?
Not too many times that I can count, but it looks like with that he's given up on the Spy. He's back onto his main. He's back onto the sniper class.
Yes, indeed. Slumnish peeking from 5 here. I'm not sure if their team knows, but the way they're playing, Yosh is gonna peek this lower, try to get the snipe Zilla fight, and Slumnish opting to get a comfortable buff from his medic before peeking that. Yosh is actually gonna peek 1 here, but looks like Ascent isn't giving them much room to get a sniper pick. But Jay peeks just for a second to see the sniper, and actually Slumnish going down to 4 health, barely surviving that.
Yeah, that was very close, too close for comfort for him, but he's going to manage to live, so it'll be okay. They're going to try to rebuff, take another fight, and it looks like it's just going to be battle of the snipers for a while unless someone manages to sack in.
Yeah, and not really much going on here, just a stalemate. Yosh is actually going to need a lot of spam from Laz and Slumnish there, just kind of holding this corridor pretty tightly.
Yeah, it looks like it's up to Ford to make the initiative here. Ascent has time, they're up around, so there's no real pressure on them. But it looks like Ford, with that, is trying to work their lobby space. Yosh going for an aggressive angle, seeing if he can get a pick onto Jay. Jay gonna recognize those sightlines, back up a little bit, get healed again, you know, just work his spam, see if he can shut down this sniper. However,
Yeah.
Ford playing very comfortably right now. They don't want to peek as well.
Yeah, they're trying to get room for their sniper here, but Ascent really isn't allowing a lot of comfortable peeks. The only person who's died on this last has been Jay a couple times, but if Yosh can place that headshot on him, it might be a cause for them to push or get their sniper aggressive through 5.
Yeah, Slemish just working his angles. He has an eye on upper lobby right now, so he's going to wait for a peek from there, but he doesn't have eyes on the trip. Trying to go through this 5 area, see if we can get a quick rocket on him, but it looks like that fight is going to get canceled because the soldier over on the side of Ascent Laz is going to shut him down pretty quickly. But there's the pick. That's what they needed to open this up.
Yeah, it's a pretty important pick on the Slumnish there, as looks like they're gonna start moving their heels into 5, trying to get Yosh an aggressive peek here. He's actually gonna get caught out by Laz. Great positioning from Laz there to catch out the sniper in 5.
Yeah, both snipers are now down. Slemish is going to spawn a little bit sooner, so we're back to square one. Jay going down as well, unfortunately. So we might see a quick little sack coming here from Ford, unless the gun completely shuts down Trip.
Yeah, Trip taking a bunch of damage, not able to get a comfortable sack off. He's just gonna buff up here, re-heal, and Yosh not opting to go back on the sniper, just gonna get on scout. Hasn't been working for them too well, so maybe they'll go for a double sack or just a single here.
Ascent is just set up for this hold for a bit. They're going to just work Slumnish wherever they can, see if you can get any headshots, because they are up that round, and we are in a best of 3. Yeah, we do see the double sack.
Double sack. They're actually gonna get the gun there, but with both their scouts down, actually, we might see an aggressive peek from Slumnish in 2. And we will indeed, almost getting a shot on the May, but just barely missing. And Last gonna go for the jump and getting the force on May. That is huge for Ascent. Ascent's going to be able to take this with full Uber maybe, or just honestly just take this point off of Uber out alone.
Yeah, just look at this spam from Ford Gaming though. They really don't like what just happened. They spam so much to try to get this force out of skis, but his positioning, he's playing so far back to where he can't. And with that, I think they're going to have to use the Uber to get into mid here. Ford Gaming setting up a ton of spam rockets to try to get the damage onto skis. Skis is so low.
And he ends up using here, and May's going to get caught out by the Laz and Slumnish combo, and it looks like May end up, because May goes down there, it's not really looking good for Ford to hold this second. They might opt just to leave here, and that they are. We're not going to see a sack here, and Jarrett's going to barely escape through upper lobby there, and looks like we're going to see a last hold here. Yosh opting to put the gun on the right instead of the traditional left side.
Yeah, the rest of Ford Gaming managing to live there. However, Skis has a huge advantage here, but they're going to want to use it pretty quick because it looks like Ford is building up in heaven.
And we pretty much saw Ford just get coast to coasted there, and if Ascent can capitalize off of this Uber, they can get another round. And we're going to see the bomb coming in from bot mode here, trying to get onto the sentry. He's going to get a ton of damage to the engineer. We're going to see Slumnish pressuring the cap, not able to get much cap time, but Last coming in for the bomb on May. Jay trying to follow up, and he's going to get picked off by Slumnish in 5.
Yeah, Sandblast doing his best on the Gigaputus to deny that bomb, but just so much aggression coming out of Ascent. They do manage to find what they wanted, which is a pick onto May. And that is going to put the advantage in their favor once again. They can slow this down, wait to get healed up. You know, May just now spawned. The gun is not up for Sandblast quite yet. He will, however, be able to get that to level 3 before they push in, I believe.
Yeah,
but Ascent now looks like they're approaching lobby.
Interesting to see if they change up their push here from 3 to 4, or maybe they'll go 5, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
Looks like they're going to opt to go through 3 here with a lot of flashes from Skis. This Uber's not going to last too long. The gun goes down, but Uber's going to fade shortly here, and the bombs are coming through, but the frags are coming through. for Ascent,
Sandblast,
and
it's up to him. The one man.
the Gigaputis cannot do it.
Unfortunately, Ford Gaming is going to fall there.
Yeah.
Sandblast not able to clutch it out on the heavy, being the only one left alive. And that is going to put 2 rounds on the board in favor of Ascent as we go into this next mid.
Yeah, that's going to be really important as both are rolling out right now, and seems like they're going to be opting to play for kind of a similar mid that they've been doing for the past couple of times.
Yeah, it looks like the first one to fall is going to be Yosh. However, Skis is going to get picked up by a rocket from Saigai, so that's going to be great news for Ford Gaming. They're just going to manage to live with Sandblast and May. They're going to have to hightail it out of there as May is so low on health and Jay is on the chase. But I don't believe he's going to be able to find it. No, he's not going to commit for that. But Silver Lining, they might be able to take second if Ford doesn't contest this with their spawns. But it looks like that's what they intend to do as Sandblast works this lower area. And he has his eyes on Jay. He knows what he wants.
Yeah, getting pretty aggressive through here. And Jade's just going to bomb out and preserve his life for a potential force on mid. Looks like Ford is going to opt to push IT here with a bunch of traps in IT. I've never seen these aggressive traps. Sandblast is going to spot them out, though, and they're going to end up using this Uber straight through here, getting their bomb through choke. Jared's actually going to get a ton of spam, but no kills are going to come out. We see Slemness Sniper, actually. This is interesting, and Skeets is going to end up with about 40 ad.
Yeah, they do have the ad, however they also have Slemnish on the sniper, so it'll be curious to see whether or not they try to contest this. The ad is in their favor and they're playing very close, so it looks like that's what they're going to be trying to do. However, Slemnish still trying to work these angles, seeing if he can get anything to open up for the rest of his team. But the spam, there's so much spam from Ford Gaming, they don't want Slemnish in here.
Looks like Sense is going to get this Uber, but with the sniper, I'm not sure if they're going to push in. They're going to actually opt to push through sewer here. Trip sitting above, maybe trolling. Yeah, he's going to go back in sewer, and the Uber's going to come through.
Oh.
Only Sandblast getting hyped by bot mode, barely in choke, but with full Uber, it looks like Ford's going to be able to re-push when they have spawns here.
Yeah, it depends on how quickly Sandblast and Trip can get to them. 3 seconds left on the spawn timer. Slemnish getting close to choke. He wants to get something here. However, the bomb is in first from the side of Ascent. It does manage to get the force out of May. That is going to be huge. Laz doing a great job there.
Oh!
And Slemnish!
Slemnish destroying Saigai in the air.
Goodness, just taking him straight out of the skies. That is big for Ascent. They're going to completely stop the momentum of Ford Gaming. Jarrett might get caught here. No, Jay managing to pressure him out, living on such low health as well. But Slemnish is making a ton of space for the rest of his team, but it looks like he's going to go down with a duel between him and Sandblast. Sandblast catching the worst end of it. However, they do not have an eye on the flank.
Yeah, Trip not going to get much with that bomb there, but it was a valiant attempt, and Laz is actually going to get some spam on the May, getting him down almost to about 20 health there, and it looks like with 20 Uber ad, Skis is going to come right in here with this Uber, and Ascent and Sandblast getting, or Yite rather, getting really aggressive, and they're looking to pressure this point here. The Uber actually comes out from Ascent on the point, and they're going to get a bunch of fractures, and the Uber comes out from May, barely going to get it.
But look at bot mode, They don't know about him.
Sitting by Shutter. Oh, they spot him out though.
But Ascent doesn't care.
Come through, and Ascent takes the 3rd round, ending this half.
Maybe they're just on something that we aren't, because bot mode, sitting in that back line, you know, he wasn't spotted for so long, but the second he was spotted, I think he communicated it to his team, and Ascent just pushed right back in while the eyes were on him.
Yeah.
Kind of 10,000 IQ plays coming out.
Really good distraction by bot mode there to get his team that cap, as pretty much all the players on Ford were pretty stuck on trying to kill him.
Yeah, it opened up so much space for his team to come back in, and they just played the objective, you know, you can't do anything about a ton of players just standing on the point.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be pulling up the stats for that first match there, and first thing that stands out to me is Slemnish leading the kill feed, or the scoreboard at 17 frags, as opposed to Yite and Yosh tying for second at 14.
Yeah, that's just has been a pretty slow game. DPMs are only topping off at about 244 with Laz leading the charge and Jay just behind him at 242.
Yeah, what I can analyze from the stats here is
Actually, bot mode has top DPM with 251, going 7 and 4.
yeah, not too many kills for him. However, top damaging. I mean, he's followed pretty close by Laz and Jarrett, not quite there at 199. However, it's been a very close game from what I can analyze. You know, both medics, May having 9 Ubers and Skis having 10, while you know they're both pretty low on the deaths as well. However, it looks like Skis has only died 4, while May has died 7.
Yeah, the score's a little bit deceiving as this has been like a pretty back and forth game with Ascent kind of just taking their opportunities and using them a little bit better, and perhaps they have had a little bit more opportunities on last. Ford just cannot seem to get that final cap in, but it looks like both teams are almost getting ready here.
Yeah, Ford's been given plenty of opportunities. I think it's these little, often than not, picks that are coming in are managing to shut down their pushes before it even happens, and that's been the difference. As well as Skis. I've seen Skis managing to live while May has been getting caught in these bombs from Ascent. You know, these demo bombs, managing to lock out choke. Bot mode doing a great job. I mean, I saw it once on process mid where bot mode just jumped over and stickied out choke, and May was the only death on the side of Ford Gaming.
It honestly seems like May is playing a little too aggressive in some situations, and honestly, Ford in general is just like, they need to recognize that when the other team is Uberad, that they need to get their heels like in their choke, because when May's trying to hold by point, when Ascent is pushing mid, he just seems to die to a triple projectile bomb.
I wouldn't put it past May though, because like Ford's lingering a lot to put out a ton of spam, and I can see that there's a lot of trust for May, like to be able to leave and get that force sooner, but Ascent's able to take a lot more ground without Ubering. And then when they do Uber, like they don't have to cover much space. Bot mode can just bomb.
Yeah, it's mostly
lock out May.
It's mostly because they get their flanking pretty early, so they're able to get a lot more space in than when Ford pushes. And it looks like this half is going to start up right now.
Yeah, what I want to see differently is if Ford wants to equalize this, they might want to try taking the initiative a lot sooner. I mean, it's been pretty back and forth overall. Their mids have been fine. Like, they've won plenty of mids, but I think that's just going to be the deciding factor. But we are now into the first mid of this second half of the screen.
Yeah, and Jarrett's going to get a couple pre-stickies onto the combo there, and Seth taking the initiative here as it looks like Double Bomb is going to get across point, picking off Jarrett with a roller or two, and Skis is actually going to end up dying on the other side. May's going to be living, and with only 2 fragging classes up, it's going to be questionable if they try to fight the 2 scouts without the projectile. It looks like they're going to opt to just kind of get out here and preserve their ad, wait for their spawns, and repush when they get players.
Yeah, it was definitely doable for Ford to get back in there, but Ascent was just playing their positioning great. They managed to surround Ford on all angles, so they couldn't work any space in that choke. But it looks like Ford wants to stay here. They want to take the Uber, as May is very low. The force does come out. Laz dying for that, but Ascent's positioned so well that they can just leave. They do manage to get that force, and they're just going to all live because of it, only losing 1 player in the process.
Yeah, a little bit questionable why they would stay there and choke instead of trying to leave and wait for their spawns to bomb third and get space, as Ascent wasn't exactly as aggressive as they've been the forces out, but it looks like Ford's going to try and come through and force a second push here.
Yeah, Jay bombing and seeing if you can find anything, but this huge double bomb coming out of the side of Ford Gaming, managing to find the medic there, but Ford does not want to stop with their momentum. Both these scouts are fighting. Yite is onto the medic, but he's not able to find anything, and Sandblast and Yosh are doing such a great job of just playing around the beam, shutting down all these players.
Yeah, and Ford is going to have a really good straight push into there. Ascent not ready for it, and the double soldier bomb kind of just wreaked havoc on Ascent, ending up with a wipe on their side and full Uberad for May.
Yeah, And with that, Ford Gaming are going to set up on the Spire. They do have full advantage, so we're going to see them moving very shortly here. Unless Yosh can die. No, Yosh manages to live. And with that, Ford's going to get buffed up. Looks like they're opting for door number 3.
Yeah, the bomb's going to come through from Jared. Jared's going to play up top, but there still is a gun. Sandblast's getting a large amount of cap time, but he's going to perishing to the gun. Bomba's going to get Yosh on point, and this push is going to be a failure for Ford Gaming. A lot of cap time, but just not a lot of frags on the side of Ford from the Uber.
Yeah, the Gigaputus coming out on the side of Ascent, immediately just waddling over to the point is going to stop any other point presence from Ford Gaming, and with that they're going to have to back up here. Ascent now sitting at a comfortable advantage. They're going to have to move pretty quickly here through IT because they are the side of Ford Gaming is building, and that's what they're opting to do here.
Saigon pulling out the signature shotgun, but getting shut down by Slemnish. And Yosh getting Laz standing still on point, catching him off guard, but with only about 20 Uber ad, they're going to have to push off of this, and Ascent is going straight in, opting to go for a demo bomb, getting Jared, but not catching on May. May, who's going to have Uber going straight in with Sandblast here to try and get a pick. The Uber's going to come out from Ford Gaming, trying to get the choke trip with a bomb. Gonna end up picking off skis and bot mode.
Slemnish wants this fight. Oh, just managing to catch the arrow in time. His Sandblast, he manages to live with that. Jay wanted to pick him off there, but it's not going to work out. Laz hiding in the corner, however, they don't spot him. This could be clean, but May, huge surf, manages to live out.
No.
Whoa.
Did Yosh live there? Because I feel like if he was on scout, he might have been able to try and salvage something. Jay getting a bomb from behind, actually picking off May, finishing him off from the bomb earlier that Laz attempted.
These soldiers from Ascent are just like piranhas. They're circling Ford Gaming, managing to put out some damage, and then just the secondary bomb comes in and getting the picks that they need.
Yeah, and the push is going to come out from Ascent here. Just kind of taking this for free with their heals being up and Ford just not having sustainable positioning here. Actually, just going to end up with, yeah, they have sustainable ad, 70 ad coming into the second push here.
Yeah, Yosh is still on that sniper, so Ascent has to be wary of that, but they're just going to cat mid here. You know, they have the Uber ad. They know about the sniper, so it looks like they're going to try to IT instead. But I think it's going to get called out pretty soon. Yeah, there is a soldier in the battlement. It is Trip calling that out for his team so they can be ready to leave here.
Ooh,
and the Uber is out of Ascent.
Skis maybe popping a little bit too preemptively there, but never know what bombs would have come out from soldiers on Ford's side, but Uber used a little bit unnecessarily, and Ford's going to have basically full ad coming straight lower here. They're actually going to double soldier into choke, not getting any picks so far, and Jay's actually going to troll a little bit behind, get the counter bomb, and actually get out here.
Yeah, they needed to pick him up there.
Yeah, the counter push is going to come straight away from Ascent. Ascent getting really aggressive. Jay getting a lot of damage, and Laz coming through, going to get the pick on the Yosh. But both soldiers down for Ascent here, and Yosh and Yike gets picked off in the sidelines, and Bondo's going to die to Sandblast and choke.
Yeah, Ascent was doing a great job of just circling their bombs there. They're putting out so much damage with these soldiers just pogoing high in the air. But overall, Ford just managed to shut them down. You know, Ascent not able to find anything there is going to allow Ford to take this mid unless the Uber comes out of skis. It looks like they want to hold on to this, and that's what they're going to do, forcing Ford out before they can cap the middle point.
May actually hitting a nice surf out. As we discussed in halftime, May sitting a little bit farther back when they know they have Uber ad, and the Uber's going to come straight through choke here, it looks, from Sandblast and May.
Yeah, however, Ascent is managing to live here. Trip is the only casualty in that little curse scuffle coming out of Ascent there. But it looks like with that, Ascent is going to opt to play back here. Very good positioning from them. They're trying to force out May here with the spam, and it looks like Jay is going to be taking the initiative with a bomb. Not able to find it, and Laz coming in with the secondary. May, a fantastic surf, managing to live out that aggression, that attempt from Ascent to get the force here.
Yeah, May seeming to get used to the soldier bombs here. Kind of expecting a stagnated bomb and being able to hit some clean surfs, and as I'm speaking here. Looks like Ford's going to try to get in. Trip with the initiation, and Saigai just going to walk forward and spam rockets. Trip actually goes down here, and Skis is very low. The Uber's going to come out from both teams.
Yeah, the Uber is a bit better on the side of Ford Gaming. However, they did lose 2 players in the process, but it's not going to matter because Ascent is going to try to just aggress here, getting these picks, putting out so much damage. Sai is sitting so low here, 18 health.
And the signature shotgun comes out. MGE Saigai giving it to bot mode. And this might allow them to push right back in here. With the demo down, that's a huge pick. And a lot less spam from Ascent's side here. Ubers are about even. It looks like a hot bomb's coming in from Jay. Jay trying to get any picks he can here. Trying to delay the push. And Trip's actually going to go down in this, but Jay's going to get traded right up. Skis is going to die to the main shutter with an arrow from God, and Laz is going to get picked off, and it looks like only two up on the Ascent side here. This cap is going to go to Ford with a surprising repush off of Bomba's pick, and looks like they might come through 3 or 4 here, maybe opting to wait for their spawns to try and push this.
Slimnish is on the desperation sniper now. He knows what just happened. May decided to select Skis out of the bunch to put an arrow into. With that, Ford Gaming sitting at 100% here. It looks like they're going to try to Uber in through this left side. The Uber's going to come out onto Jarrett and Sandblast. They're just going to opt to play the point here. However, the Converge is coming out of Ascent, trying to shut down these picks. Yite on the Gigaputis, eating so much damage on the point. Saigai on this shotgun. Just dying, Jay. But it looks like it's not over here as May trying to surf a rocket, get a miracle saw, but not able to find anything. Ford Gaming is going to completely wipe.
Yeah. Honestly, Ford really needs to change up their last pushes. It seems like they opt for the Jarrett bomb and Sandblast to pressure Uber, but with the heavy up top and the spam classes kind of collapsing as soon as the players get on low ground on point. Oh, Bomba's actually going to go down that headshot there.
What was that angle?
Yeah, it was actually
angle?
A little bit nasty angle from Yosh onto bomb mode there. That's going to be a little bit important on the side of Ford here to maybe delay this push a little bit. The bomber is going to get up now, and it looks like Ascent's going to try and push Al-Qaeda here.
Yeah, it's no fun trying to push into process second without a demo. Looks like they're going to be waiting for bot mode, and that's going to buy so much time for Ford Gaming to get closer to their Uber there. But Ascent looks like they want to move now. Laz, the opening bomb, trying to make some space for the rest of his team, while Yite walks across, taking the MGE against Sandblast. However, neither player is going to die there, and the Uber is going to come out of Ascent in the lobby area. I didn't even see that happen.
Yeah, and the Re-Uber is going to come straight through from Ford. All the players of Ascent actually getting out on this Re-Uber. The only person that's going to get caught is Yite, but actually a pretty good bait from Ford, getting all their players out alive, getting the force early, and being able to repush and pick Yite. But with about 20 disad here, maybe pushable from Ascent if they realize that they have a little bit of ad, but looks like it's just going to stalemate right back out on second.
Yeah, both of these medics are building desperately. It looks like Ascent wants to move as soon as they have Uber because they know the Uber came out, and they are hard building right now. I believe they're going to try to take Slemnish in bot mode and immediately the second they have, as they are nearing choke here soon. And Ford recognizes it too because look how far back they're playing.
Yeah. And the Ubers are actually going to be even here. I think Ski's realizing that, and a sack might come in from a Yite here, walking into IT, and actually going to get picked off by Trip there, and a double actually. Oh, and Jay actually dying as well, barely trying to escape their choke, but going to get pistoled down. The Uber looks like it's going to be coming through here from Sewer, from Ford Gaming.
Oh, yo.
Gonna hold this, and they're gonna use Uber's coming out from both teams. Ubers are about even here, and Trip's actually gonna die, and Ford Gaming is gonna try and get out here. May's gonna barely survive with his life, and Saigai's actually gonna get 2 picks on the Skis and Slemnish and Sewer.
This has the potential to be fantastic for Ford Gaming if they can keep their meta alive here, but they have to have their eyes on bot mode and Yite. Yite walking straight in. Nah, he's not going to be able to find any value, but he's going to open up for Jay.
Getting on his head, but not getting the rockets placed in time, and May's going to survive with about 130 health. And pressure on the bot mode here, barely living with 41 health, getting arrowed by his medic. It looks like Ford's going to take this midpoint.
Yeah, Ford coming out on top of that little exchange. May managing to survive through all of that. Jay putting up a good effort, but not able to close that out. And with that, Ford going to have a 40 ad here. They're going to have to move before this evens out here because Ascent is putting up so much spam. They want to lock down all these angles. Slem's just on the sniper. However, Ford doing the smart choice of just pushing through IT here.
Going through lower here. The Super might or might not come out. May getting down to sub 20 health. Jay faking the bomb, and the spam's going to come through from Laz. Might force the Super. May barely dodging.
The anxiety.
Yeah,
you're
it looks
playing
like
a dangerous game.
Ford's going to play this really well. Maybe being able to take this, and May's going to drop to his Slemnish. Slemnish refusing to give up that hole. And Ascent actually going to come in straight with the Uber here, trying to. And Trip's going to get the force out. The cat's actually going to come through from Sandblast, but it's not going to be enough to try and get this last here. Oh, it looks like Yosh is trying to run behind on the last here. Going to sit behind.
He's not going to have the time.
And Boiler, and he's going to get caught up by Laz and Slemnish, and that's going to be another important pick for Ascent to push this mid for free, and it looks like May and friends are just going to get out of choke.
May, you scare me sometimes.
Oh, May.
You know, you gotta get lucky every time, but Slemnish only has to get lucky once. And he did. Unfortunately, Ford getting pushed out of second, and now they're on the receiving end of it, holding their second now as Ascent tries to get very close to this choke here. The soldier bombs are going to come in, making some space. Sandblast trying to get a repeat on this sniper class, but he's going to get picked up by a bomb from Jay. Very good pick from him is going to keep Ascent's aggression rolling as they get close to their Uber here. However, May is also at 80%, so they have time to get this. They're playing very passive on last here, and it looks like Ascent is going to waste no time as they come in.
They're opting to go for the early double stack, actually getting 2 picks from the demo and May. Laz is going to die, but the trade is going to come out for Side Guy, and Trip is going to end up perishing. Looks like this is going on the Ascent side here, and they're going to end up taking this. It is now 4-0 with 15 minutes left.
Woo! What a round. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to see the comeback at this rate. However, I think there might be a pause.
Yeah, looks like strategical pause probably coming out of Ford here. Trying to get this reverse 5-0 to happen, or maybe at least a reverse 4-0 to force it to Golden Cap.
Yeah, they're just talking over the strats right now, seeing what they have to do differently. You know,
I think on their mids, Ford's got to be a lot more aggressive and show more initiative. And
oh, that's yeah. We don't have a pause. It's just the silly STV.
I love Team Fortress 2.
The STV, which we all love so much and works all the time.
Thank you, ESEA.
Throw a wrench into our gears, our plans. I don't know what the saying is.
Throw a wrench into our gear?
The gears into our wrench. The gears into our plans.
The plan into our gears?
The plans into our wrench.
Ah.
But Ascent up 4-0 now. We are on the second half. It looks like they're going to be taking this to product. And Ascent is going to be up 1 round. So if Ford can...
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Good pause,
Unfortunate.
Good pause.
Yeah. Fortunately, we can't cover that last round.
Just
I
assume
can
that
try to say
Ascent.
I think what happened. They got that last round so quickly that the STV turned off, I guess.
See,
so yeah, we're done. And
Yeah, here's
we're
what
on to
happened.
the next
Sandblast
round.
was like, "Listen, team, we're gonna do this," and then they wipe on mid, and they set the coach straight to last and Cat.
Yeah, I guess maybe the STV is not configured for best of 3. Maybe that's what it is. So we're gonna have more coverage coming up when that's fixed.
Yeah, this next STV comes through hopefully at some point this millennium.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that, unfortunately. But I guess we can go over the stats really quick for that first map. I can pull them up.
Yeah, I'm actually refresh my page here. Looking at these stats, because ESEA is so great, and they double DPM, so if we look at top DPM here, it looks like it's going to come from Jay with about 260 Oh, is that... Yeah, that's 260 DPM. Doing very well for himself. Run 16 and 25, but that's Soldier on process for you. Not a very positive experience, honestly.
Now look at Sandblast though. He's up there in frags.
Yeah,
He's contesting with Slemnish. You know, they're putting up a pretty even fight. However, Slemnish does have, albeit a lot less deaths than Sandblast.
yeah, Slemnish opted kind of putting his team on his back, trying to get enough frags here, but Yoshi's actually doing pretty well for himself. He's 27 and 20.
I think to their credit, the rest of their team is Sandblast is not quite carrying, but it's evident that
The
Ford
scouts
Gaming,
are doing a lot of work.
Yeah, their scouts are doing a lot of work.
Yeah, we're gonna see Trip on the kind of on the sad side of things, going 11 and 28. But he's gonna actually out damage his pocket Psy guy, who only has 386 divided by 2. What is that? 190 DPM.
I don't know, dude. Don't ask me. I can't.
That's
I can't,
190
I can't do basic
DPM.
human math.
193 DPM, going 13 and 18.
Yeah, but one thing that also stands out to me is Jay, how much damage he's putting out in that second half. Also, you know, it's clear that these bombs from Ascent are just finding their mark, and we've seen it on more than one occasion. May getting picked off by those. May's hitting some fantastic serves, but it's just this combined aggression of Laz and Jay. They're just setting each other up.
Yeah.
It's just like alley-oop.
Especially in the second half, May's been doing a lot better controlling the soldier bombs, but unfortunately, he wasn't quick enough to notice, and looks like we're going to move to product here shortly.
Yeah, definitely. So we will be going into the second map of the best of 3. It is going to be up to Ford Gaming to try to pull this back, see if they can send it to a third map, which will be Granary. But in the meantime, we're going to take a quick break, get this STV figured out, and we will be back with more coverage for the second map of this best of 3.
Yow! What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to our broadcast. This is teamfortress.tv. I'm your host, eXtine. I'm joined by Aquila. How you doing, Aquila?
Pretty good tonight. Can't complain, eXtine. On product tonight. Very exciting. Gonna have a good match, you know?
Yeah, indeed. We got Ascent Gaming versus Ford Gaming. And this is actually map 2 in the opening round of the playoffs. So we've had an uncharacteristic for ESEA delay until Monday. Somehow that got through. I don't know. I thought the rules were the rules. But indeed, Ascent Gaming winning map 1. And here we are, map 2 on product. Going to be the matchup here.
Yeah, like you're saying. Continuing the broadcast, did have some uncharacteristic ESEA issues. You know, never see that happen too often, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we do have a match for tonight, and I don't think we're gonna have too much time to talk because we got 12 in the server, and looks like we're going to be going live pretty shortly next time.
Yep, indeed. We are underway here as classic ESEA restarts are going to take place here. One map to decide who goes forward here, but you know, double elimination. So the team that loses here will still be in it. They will go up against Cafe Monster, while the winner will face off against Froyo Tech here. Let's see how this mid fight goes.
Yeah, so it looks like we are into the first mid here, which is going to be opened up by a couple bombs from the soldiers from Ascent. Laz.
Wow. Yeah.
And wow, Jay going in for a double, completely taking out the combo of Ford Gaming, and it looks like with that they're just going to steamroll across. However,
yeah.
we're going to pull something out of the bag.
However,
and completely wipe Ascent.
Yeah, Trip Boy getting a good juggle on skis. Somehow staying alive in that as well. But also, yeah, as you called out, fantastic bombs to start things off as Laz going all the way around the house, and then kind of seeing that up with the forward bomb from Jag to a great devastating result. We have Yosh on the sniper right now.
Yosh is on the sniper. However, the soldiers from Ascent have picked up the demo man Jarrett, so he's unfortunately down. That might be enough to pressure Ford Gaming out a little bit. Laz is taking the high ground on them, throwing out some spam, trying to keep the combo out while they try to fight this cliffside. But it looks like they're not going to waste any time as Ford just steamrolling over him. They managed to get 2 picks onto both soldiers, and while Yosh is on the sniper, they will be able to take this mid back.
Yeah, it won't be a problem for him. Only giving up a little bit of time here. Ascent trying to climb onto the cliffside here. They're going to get 2 players respawning, and they are 15% off from an Uber charge. So they're committed to staying in here. Laz going to rotate over to concrete side. Bot mode will be coming out of house shortly. Well, actually switches over to cliffside.
Yeah, Ascent has to be very careful with Yosh on the sniper here. He is a fantastic sniper, but it looks like they're just going to use the Uber in, not taking any risks. It looks like they're going to flash 2, get the force out of Ford Gaming. Their Uber will be better, however, as they chase one soldier in, seeing if they can find any other salvage picks, but it looks like the Uber's just going to be traded. But Ascent is coming out on the receiving end of this with both of their soldiers being down, and it looks like Ford will be able to hold on to this.
Yeah, Ascent kind of on the back foot, clockwise as well as positioning-wise here. Uber charges are even, but Ascent trying to find their way in from cliffside right now.
Yeah, not too much going on. It looks like Ford just shutting down Jay as he tries to go for bomb, but Laz in with the follow-up. Once again, not able to find anything. So that is going to be both soldiers down on the side of Ascent, but it looks like they're trying to dry push off of this. Bot mode taking some heavy damage, which is fantastic for him, but Ford Gaming has the weaker positioning on this slope area, while Ascent just wears down this clock. They do manage to take the point back. However, Skis is eating pipes in the process. They're going to have to back up here, dropping Slemnish in the process.
Yeah, and then they just kind of give the point right back up. So 1:20, all that Ford have left on this first round here. Also, Yosh just continuing to be posted up on that rock. We'll keep Ascent at bay here. They're going to have to be able to jump in and open this up at some point, sometime.
Yeah, Ascent is playing very afraid of the sniper right now, which is, you know, understandingly, because Yosh is a fantastic sniper and we are on product, but they're taking these passive angles and it's coming to bite them. However, Trip and Sandblast getting picks that they need. Yosh finally does go down off the sniper, but not before trading 3 picks for Ascent.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, bot mode dropping May. Just too many stickies there. Players running around. May was just like, oh, I don't know, are we going forward? Is Jay going to cause problems behind? Very indecisive in bot mode. Certainly makes him pay for that with some nice play stickies.
Yeah, but I will tell you who's causing some trouble behind is Sandblast. He does get a pick onto Laz in the backline, and he's still hanging around back there. You know, Ascent is very cautious of him. They're looking for him, seeing if he can get any flanks out. Laz does have his eyes on Sandblast as well. But with that distraction, that chaos, Ford is just walking back into mid here. Ascent has to have their eyes on Sandblast, and the force does come out.
Yeah, they're using forward aggressively here. Yosh with the snipe on Slimness to start things off. Jarrett and May have both gone down, though. And Sandblast too far behind. Actually, Slimness is going to respawn here. We'll see if Sandblast goes in for something, or if Slimnish actually spots him. Slimnish coming up on the sniper as well, because they do have an extended period that they're going to need to hold here. Sandblast still maintaining his spot behind Slimnish on China, but he's scoped in. Yeah, he does find him. Easy kill there.
Yeah, Sandblast finally going down in that back line. It's really unfortunate. Ford got that force, but they lost their medic in the process, kind of counterproductive in the end. And that's going to allow Ascent to wear down more time on this clock. You know, Ford still has a decent running in this round, but they're going to have to get out here soon, and that is what is going to happen. Sandblast in on the Pyro leading the charge, but 2 players are going to be dropped, but they do get Skis in the process.
Yeah,
so that is the silver lining.
Yeah, completely worth it then under those circumstances. You know, they have 85% charge, plenty of time to work with on the clock, not really worried about it. A minute on there, and they just need to hold it for 25 seconds once they do capture it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to opt for the cliff route, the smart route here. There is a forward trap from bot mode. Somebody's going to have to spot it out unless it pops off and kills Sandblast first, unfortunately. That is 1 player down on the side of Ford Gaming, a scout, which is very detrimental on this product map. However, it looks like they're going to continue to get forward because Ski is just now getting with this combo. The Uber is going to come out of Ford Gaming, chasing Ascent all the way onto this cliffside. The double bomb from the soldiers, not able to find anything. Jay taking them both down. Fantastic news for Ascent, and they're able to completely turn the tide with this with no Uber at all, getting the picks that they need. Sandblast goes down. Yosh, the only one left alive, and Ascent manages to hold on to the point.
That was completely crazy by Jay there. Jay and Laz just jumping around and completely stopping that push in. Post Uber charge just fell apart.
Yeah, Slamnish opening it up with an arrow headshot. He's on the sniper class now, and the Uber is going to come out from Ascent as well. This is probably going to be round in favor of Ascent here. They're just cleaning up the frags they need to clean up now.
Yeah, what a turnaround on this round by Ascent. As we didn't really get a chance to have too much of a pregame, but yeah, did mention that the map score is 1-0, but that was a 5-0 on the first map. So Ascent Gaming, you know, deathmatch-wise, certainly a good favorite here. Ford put up together a good show on that, Matt, but unfortunately, as it ground on, they just I don't know, started getting destroyed by Ascent, and the bomb's in by Jay and Laz.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to see if we can have a repeat of that because the next mid is live. Looks like nobody going for the bombs yet. Laz going to open up once again with Jay. Doing the same thing, bombing behind. 2 rockets onto Jarrett is going to pick him up. That is the Demo Man down on the side of Ford Gaming in the mid fight. So it's looking pretty good for Ascent right now. However, they are down 2 picks. Yosh dancing around in front of the combo of Ascent, seeing if he can draw any eyes to him at all. And it looks like they're just going to have to hightail it out of there with Sai in the back line on the Soldier class, getting a pick onto Yite and bot mode. Skis as well. Not before Slemnish.
Yeah, that's a good pickup on May there, getting the medic. That'll kind of even things out here as Ford do end up with that point captured. Skis spawning a good 5 seconds beforehand, so we'll get that Uber charge rolling.
Yeah, very good pick. You know, trying to great salvage pick with great equalizer. And with that, Ascent is going to be able to recontest because the Ford Gaming heals are not quite there yet. They don't have the positioning. They're being forced to play this kind of passively, but it looks like they want to fight this anyway. However, Sandblast traded in the process as well as Trip. That is only 4 players left alive on the side of Ford Gaming. Jay, seeing you can chase anything, get any follow-up on this grass area, but some good kiting from Yosh and Sai are going to pick him up. And it looks like Ford might attempt to fight here. They're playing on this cliffside.
Yeah, they're trying to get aggressive. Jarrett on the ramp, but still trying to having problems getting in here. Slemnish and Yite definitely doing a good job holding them at bay right now.
Yeah, Ubers are very even as well. May with a slight disad. Trip seeing if he can get any force out of Skis, but Skis does go down to a sticky from Jarrett. That is great news for the Ford Gaming crew if they can pull it together here, control this point, you know, control this player in the back line. The scout seeing he's going for any flank that he can get. It is Yite.
Oh no, Yite
no.
and Slim is just destroying right now. Jay and Laz show up as well, but the Uber Charge is out here. It's really not how May wanted this to go down. They also haven't captured it yet, so time has just been ticking off the clock. Sly Guy has to fall back to the combo. They get the capture done, but bot mode and Skis behind the house with Laz. Ascent might look to push dry pretty shortly here.
Yeah, Sai managing to pull a rabbit out of the hat with that 1 pick, but it is not going to do much good because all of the players are left alive on the side of Ascent now. You know, even Uber's still pretty much, I mean, slight ad on the side of Ascent, but not enough to do anything off of. Trip does go down, and we have an initiation bomb from Jay, making some space for his team, and Ford Gaming is just going to be pressured out of here.
Yeah, this map is really about helping your teammates out in fights. That's really what the deathmatch comes down to. Yeah, Slemnish bled out there somehow. One of the players from Ford getting credit for that. It's pretty nutty.
Yeah, but Ascent is going to have to hightail it out here. Not before the Uber comes in. Trip with a quick bomb, another rocket on the Skis in the air, popping him up, but does get the force. But the Ubers are exchanged, so it looks like we're down to a DM fight now. The spawns are just coming in for Ascent, so Ford has a slight advantage. They need to capitalize on it as soon as they can right now, but it looks like they're just playing kind of passively, and the players from Ascent are going to get there, picking up Jared in the process.
Yeah, you got to be able to protect your Demo Man in those situations. I mean, that's just kind of a double or twofold of like positioning, as well as kind of just the deathmatch and the excellence of Jay and Laz. They've been really difficult for Ford Gaming to nail down on these bombs.
Yeah, product historically a scout map, but these soldiers for the side of Ascent are just controlling the game right now.
Yeah, it's a very vertical map, so I mean, if your soldiers can kind of get away with that mobility, it goes a long ways.
Yeah, but it looks like with that Ford moving in here, getting some time more on the clock, the Uber is going to come out of Ascent, and it's going to be an exchange with Ford Gaming. Bot mode is dropped in the process, and Sandblast is just chasing Skis around. He's going to be able to get this meta kill and hopefully back up while hanging on to the point. This looks like it'll be setting up a hold for Ford Gaming. However, they're going to have to protect their medic from the next onslaught of sacks from Ascent here pretty shortly.
Yeah, they definitely needed that play, though, in this momentum. As a lot of time taken off the clock by Ascent. Only 30 seconds left. And the Ford Gaming with this supercharge advantage, hoping that May will be able to stand up here as bombs coming in. And Sandblast does go down first here. A lot of players on the point. Yite and Slimnish finding frags. And pressure on May as well. Got a soldier in our face, but the support from Tripboy does get the kill on Jay there.
Yeah, Ascent completely turning this around. Ford has to contest this here pretty shortly. Only 30 seconds left on the side of Ascent's cap. Looks like they're waiting for their medic to spawn. Very smart.
Yeah. Definitely a key detail here that the top level players take advantage of.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, Ford Gaming, you know, they know it's crunch time now. They're going to have to push in here pretty shortly. They have the Uber charge. It's going to come out with Sandblast and Jarrett bombing in. They do get a pick on the skis. That is the heels down on the side of Ascent, but Ascent knows that they have time. If they can just bide this out, you know, keep their players alive, they'll be able to re-push pretty shortly. And Yite is in as well as the Demo Man bot mode. Bot mode's going to crater. However, Yite is still in this. And a headshot from...
Oh my god.
Whoa. Jay popping off a little bit, getting a headshot onto the medic in close range and 2 body shots onto Sai. Oh. And picking up Trip as well.
Yeah, Jay takes out half the team with some just nasty close range headshot. The Beast, says Laz in chat. And indeed, that one round was a little bit stronger for Ascent. I mean, Ford Gaming still had their moments in it. But the end of that emphatic by Jay.
That was crazy plays coming out of Jay, and we are into the next mid with Yosh rolling out on the sniper class. Looks like he wants to establish some dominance here, but Laz is in on the back line as well as Jay. The standard mid from Ascent coming out here, just nothing going in the way of Ascent here. Actually, 3 players are going to die, and Laz still alive in this upper area, throwing some damage onto Psy Guy, forcing him to chase him away. And that is going to be the mid fight in favor of Ascent, picking up May in the process, so the Uber is going to be in favor of Ascent as well.
Yeah, another nice mid fight from him. It looked like it wasn't going quite as well at the start of that, just the soldiers not completely opening things up, but Ford just couldn't maintain their presence there, especially with that sniper not finding immediate success. But there we go, bot mode taken out by Yosh on the snipes.
Yeah, that is
straight out of Laz there.
That's what they needed to open this up. They are going to get the force out of skis as well. So this is looking great for Ford Gaming if they can keep everyone else alive. Yes, May is managing to live at 50%. That's going to be a small ad for them. However, there are some players in the Ford Gaming roster hanging out in the back lines. It is Trip and Psy Guy, and they're going to be able to open things up for the rest of Ford Gaming to walk in here. They're on the slope now, taking a fight on the middle, taking a pick onto Yite and Jay in the process.
Yeah, good plays by them. I mean, they've gave up a minute on the clock. That's not terrible, though. They have a strong Ubercharge advantage here as well, which will make a big difference. In a sense, sort of in that awkward situation where they seem like they just want to push into it, not necessarily send a wave of sackers. But we'll see. Laz and Jay are bombing through here. Other players coming in as well. Bot mode's there. May high flying, but surfs it back onto the cliff. Lands with just 15 health. And picks up the health pack. 3 players down for Ascent. Rest of the players back up into spawn after that.
Okay, looks like Ford is kind of starting to find their footing with these soldier bombs. Able to deny that a lot more effectively this time. But it looks like Skis is going to be rolling out with the Uber here pretty shortly. He has it now. However, we are in an even scenario. The spawn's just now coming up on the side of Ascent rolling out. So it looks like we're going to have to see an opening pick here. They are going to be pushing into a sniper, so they're going to have to be cautious of their sightlines as well.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this happens. I mean, Ascent would love to go up 3-0 here. Ford, certainly, if they win this round, they'll be feeling a lot more confident about things. Yosh with the sniper on Laz. That's a great opening, but now bot mode flying in, kind of got stuffed by some pipes. And we do have the counter Uber popped out by May. It's pretty nice as well. Jarrett kind of backwards with it, though. Sandblast also coming back. Jay is back there trying to find Buddhist, that is Yosh, but also with Tripboy, they get the kill there. Fighting back on the point, Jarrett, nice pipe on bot mode. 4 players up for Ascent. Skis on the point with his scouts, but he has lost Yike there.
Yeah, I think they could have used that second scout in that little kerfuffle there because, you know, a quick bomb from Laz was able to pick up Yosh on that sniper class, and Ford Gaming was just a man down in the post fight. But Ascent is going to come out on top of that exchange here, but Sandblast is eager. He wants in right now, but he might rein it back a little bit, wait for his team to get with him, get buffed up, and then they're going to try for a dry here with Yosh opening things up with a pick on to Slemnish.
Yeah, that's a great way to get the party started for sure. And they've gotten a kill on Laz as well as he came in aggressively. Jarrett very weak. He'll take an arrow healed though. That'll get him feeling a lot more comfy. Jay trying to stand on, I believe that's referred to as Japan. Next to China, that little walkway. Ubercharge has been popped out by Ascent though. They're pushing forward. Yosh above them as this Ubercharge fades. He's looking for a snipe here. Bot mode and Ski's still fighting here. And with players coming from behind, big frags coming out for Ascent.
Yeah, really unfortunate. May was left all alone there at 75% with only his sniper, so he was going to get cleaned up. And that is going to keep an Uber advantage in the favor of Ascent here. it is do or die time for Ford pretty soon here, eXtine.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to make Ascent feel real confident about their positioning and the potential for a 3-0 here. The Ubers are close, but certainly Skis will get it in front of May. Guy has gone down here. Sniped from Jay once again.
Yeah, Jay popping off a little bit in this game on Sniper of all things. You know, some fantastic bombs, but it looks like Ascent is going to barrel through this cliffside, picking up so many kills out of the Ford gaming crew. It is only May and Guy left alive. Jared getting picked off in spawn. Very unfortunate. It looks like Ascent's going to be taking this round.
Yeah, Guy trying to push in as Pyro, but he's not even going to be able to get close enough to the point to contest here. Yosh on the side of Sniper. He's going to live to see the end of the round, but not much longer than that. 3-0 to Ascent. Pretty quick half.
Yeah, very quick half. Ford Gaming was kind of in it in the beginning there, but as time went on, Ascent was just able to find their bearings, and now they're just kind of controlling these mids. You know, Ford can't really do anything.
Yeah, Laz and Jay are just going crazy, that's for sure. It's just been super elusive and great bombs. I like seeing the soldier dropped for the utility class. What's your feeling on that, Aquila?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said before, scout or product very scout heavy map, but that sniper is deadly, and that is definitely an option for both teams. And we've seen Yosh running it for I believe a majority of the game now, which is pretty funny. But I mean, if it works, it works. But it's up to your team to be able to make that work. And Ford Gaming, I think they're just getting caught in these situations where they'd much rather have a scout than a sniper.
Yeah. I mean, that's just sort of how it goes with this map. And as you mentioned, it is sort of team specific. Are your soldiers having a good time fighting against the scouts? You know, or are they struggling with that? I think that if your soldiers are doing good against the scouts, then that makes you feel like, okay, yeah, we can drop a scout. But I agree. I think that it's a nice route to it on this map. That you say, okay, well, the scouts just keep the bombers at bay. They just float around. They have so much horizontal movement that really, you know, the point of the roamer is to get picks and to counter the sniper. And well, if you're going to switch your roamer into a sniper, your sniper's going to get picks and he's going to counter the sniper. So kind of plays the role that the roaming soldier would have played. And your pocket plays a lot looser too, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, on product, you don't even do a pocket rollout. It's just both your soldiers they play kind of that bombing role, that opening role, and your scouts are playing very close to your beam, playing that pocket role, or at least taking the place of that. But
yeah,
I don't know. I need to see Ford just taking more ground or having those scouts ready to deny these bombs, because Laz is getting in on the back line and he's just doing so much damage.
Yeah.
He needs to be reined in.
Yeah, and Yate and Slimnish certainly turning in a good performance as well, 40 and 39. So there's that balance as well. That's always really tough when you're playing against exceptional teams where you're worried about the soldiers bombing in and getting kills on you, but really it's the scouts that have more frags and maybe even putting out more damage.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm pulling up the stats now for that half. And top fragging the server is actually, believe it or not, Yosh on Ford Gaming.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's been rocking that sniper, but maybe it's kind of gone under the radar for me. But he's obviously fragging out on scout as well.
Yeah, his sniper, he's gotten some picks for sure, but it hasn't necessarily been as standout as perhaps Jay's. But you know, that's a tough comparison.
Yeah, Jay kind of pulled one for the frag movies out of the book there. Might see that in the top 10 TF2 plays somewhere down the line.
I hope so. I actually got word from Lucky Luke today. Since we got an extended halftime, I can do some promo. I got word from Lucky Luke. He should have the May top 10 tomorrow. I did the commentary on that about a week ago. He was pretty busy, but we should have that published tomorrow. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I can look forward to that, definitely.
There was some ESEA in there for sure. And so hopefully we get some more clips for June and July.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see into the second half. You know, this if Ascent do win this map, then that is going to be the end of the best of 3. But if Ford does manage to pull through, you know, this might be that magic that they need to take it to the 3rd map. You know, we got Granary up next.
Yeah, I mean, get that momentum reset, right? You know, just hit that button right here. Every round is a must win from here on out, you know, but that's just it's just one step at a time, you know. That's like all you just got to focus on. Just focus on this next round, and then after that, focus on the round after that, and then round after that. You know, it might be a long night, but you know, it's still possible. It's still possible.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Ford's been putting up a great fight. You know, they're definitely out here trying. Process was a very close game, and they're definitely not out of the running. But I believe we're going to be going live with the second half here shortly.
Yeah, indeed. We do got the classic ESEA text match is live. 3-0 Ascent in the lead here. Trying to close this match out, which has, this is a long running match, 5 days long or something like that. Started the other day. And this mid-fight, again, Ascent playing very aggressive with Laz and Jay jumping all the way around, but getting destroyed. There's Jay getting picked out of the air there.
Yeah,
and Laz coming in for the rebound.
Yeah, in there, able to find one rocket on the May, but not quite another. Skis does manage to live, so that is good news for the side of Ascent. However, Ford Gaming now controls the point here, but that won't stop the momentum from Ascent. I'm pretty sure they're up 3 rounds. They got all the time in the world.
Yeah, they're still feeling pretty comfortable about this. Particularly Skis, you know, staying alive is a great part of that mid-fight for them. They also pick off Yosh there pretty early, so that's going to give them some confidence here moving forward. Laz going for that bomb again. They get that Ubercharge pressured out. Skis trying to hold on to it. Will use it to protect Jay as that soldier was flying through.
Got Jay putting in a little bit of a chase here. However, Laz was in the backline as well, not able to find anything. There's one soldier down on the side of Ascent. Jay in on this China area, throwing some rockets out to pressure Ford Gaming into a little corner here. If they can control Ford Gaming and keep them just corralled a little bit, then they can get the rest of their players. However, Sai is in the back line. Not able to find anything, unfortunately. Since Scout's going to clean him up. So it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a reset here. May has a slight advantage. Not too much to do anything with, but Ford looks like they want to push as well.
Yeah, big jump over from last year. I love that angle of his bomb. Can't get the kill on the medic. Put some decent damage down there, but Jared and Sandblast are dead. Jay coming in with the follow-up. He can't get the kills either. Yite and Slemnish fighting. Yite with 2 kills so far. And May gets finished off by Slemnish. So that's a wipe for F150. Jared and Sandblast respawning to dead teammates.
Yeah, that was a fantastic collapse from Ascent there. Once again, they were rocking that sniper class Ford Gaming was, but with that, it totally opens up your combo to those bombs, and that's what those bombs did. They just completely wiped the floor with Ford Gaming. But it looks like the Uber is going to come out of Ascent. They do find Yosh in the process. They are chasing the rest of the Ford Gaming crew into spawn now. Yite overextending a little bit, getting caught with his pants down. He does manage to die. However, that is only 1 frag traded. It is still a 5v5. However, Ford is going to get the quicker spawns, so they might be able to move off of this very shortly. They do have Yosh on the sniper once again, locking down this main area, seeing if he can get an angle onto Skis, but Skis playing very smart, avoiding that sideline, and Yosh getting shut down.
Yeah, with Slemnish and Laz, they get a 2 kill there. So Slemnish does go down now. Bomb mode has gone down as well, but Laz coming in with the bomb gets the kill on Jarrett. 3 down. That will force Ascent to have to back up quite a far ways here. May does have the Ubercharge. They weren't able to get some sort of forward pop as Ford Gaming charging forward, but certainly taking 2 minutes off the clock. Ascent going to be pretty happy with things. They also get the big snipe on Saiga as Jay rolling out on Sniper once again. And once again takes out Sandblast. Yosh running back, he gets taken out on the sniper, trying to counter as well. Jarrett, nice trap on Slemnish, offering some protection, but they're back in spawn.
Jay's just popping off on this sniper class. I didn't see that out of him. No,
didn't know he had it in him.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had it in him. But Yosh looking to counter that Jay sniper threat. He's on the sniper as well, scoping down this main area. Having his team play around him. However, the body shot from Jay is going to find Saigai in the air, and Laz in with the bomb is going to be able to pick up Yosh as well. 2 players down on the side of Ford Gaming is going to have to make them back up here. They drop Sandblast in the process, and the Uber's out of May. This is a nightmare scenario.
Yeah, right now, bot mode on the point. He was about half health. Ubercharge used on him. They're going to have an extra 20% to play with here to use it to wrap up the defense. Saigai out on Spy. He's going to be lurking around the corner. Can he get anything? No, gets a swipe, but he can't get a stab. And GG's called out as Ascent Gaming with the 4-0, taking their victory in the first round of the playoffs to move on and face Froyotech in the upper bracket. Our other half here, the losing players, will stay in this tournament. They'll be facing Cafe Monster in the lower bracket. What are your thoughts, Aquila?
That was, pretty quick second half there. Only one round, but Ascent managed to just show their dominance over Ford Gaming. We had this huge aggression coming out of the combo from Ascent for the most part. I believe really set these teams apart. Yosh on that sniper class, which I'll give him credit for that, but Laz was just keeping him in check the entire game, while Jay, kind of holding on that sniper role. You don't really have too much to worry about, or as much to worry about at least. Was able to get those headshots to just stop any momentum that Ford attempted to form from manifesting into a push.
Yeah, and the Slemnish damage numbers are just pretty insane. I mean, sometimes on the ESEA website, you get some damage numbers that are kind of tweaked, or you're just kind of weird. You're like, I'm not really sure if I can trust that, But Slemnish, there's no excuse. I mean, he wasn't shooting any headshots off. He wasn't backstabbing people, everything that he was doing was just with his scatter gun, and he was bringing some serious hurt. So he put in a fantastic showing today, especially paired with Yite. I mean, they just did a great job working together.
Yeah, Jay as well. His damage stats are pretty up there. Slemish top ranking the server at 13, with the second closest being Jay at 6. Really says something about at least Slemish's DM ability. Just absolutely not bonkers.
For sure. Well, we'll be looking forward to catching the rest of this playoffs as it goes down. Upper bracket will be happening, early in this week. I'm not, obviously they're going to have to schedule it since it just got technically decided here. Then we'll be trying to bring you guys the lower bracket match, of course, as well. Should be a good time. Big shout out to our producer tonight. I don't think I give him a shout out in the intro, Looster200. And any final words from you, Aquila?
Yeah, shout out to Looster once again. Glad we could bring a match tonight instead of some more ESEA plague issues.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried that we were going to have a forfeit here, but glad that we definitely had a broadcast. And thanks so much for joining me, Aquila.
Yeah, for sure.
And thanks to you guys, the viewers, for joining us. Appreciate having you here on Team Fortress TV. Give a like, a follow, a subscribe, all of those good things. Head over towards the website, hop in the forums, talk about the match, talk trash, whatever. But thanks so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm eXtine. On behalf of Looster, Aquila, and the whole teamfortress.tv crew, thanks so much for watching. We will see you guys next time. Peace out!